ABC. Here is Kamaru Usman back on the proven ground here tonight, and even dating to the Ultimate Fighter back in 2015. You got the sense pretty early on that we were looking at somebody special. He was able to cap it with the UFC championship. He's back on the horse here tonight.
He has this undying belief in himself. He believes that through hard work, all the results will show, and they have for Kamaru Usman. From the pace and pressure he put on Dos Anjos to the pace and pressure he put on Woodley, he shows now, and in those fights, why he's one of the best fighters in the welterweight division. And he's really coming into his own when it comes to his striking. Certainly he's had a lot of standard influences in his ear. Henry Hooft, of course, Greg Jones on the wrestling side. Kamaru Usman, as he put it way back in the day, is a real problem. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee. I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight. But there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee. No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. 2 years apart, these two fighters. Some differences in height and reach. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
This is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready?
Well, huge buzz for this fight, and round 1 is now underway. Clashing styles in some respects between a grappler and a 5-tool player type, but certainly the more well-rounded fighter has no problem engaging.
No, he doesn't mind grappling, but he also has the ability to fight on the feet, something the grappler does not really feel comfortable with doing. He seems to be behind the 8 ball a little bit, but let's see how he manages getting this fight to the ground. Look at the control and the posture as that big knee lands.
Oh! Huge right hand!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And both, whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Under 3 minutes remain in round one. That's a big hook.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, good opportunity. Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High level, now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his... Oh, he might have got it with a choke.
Oh, and he chokes him to sleep with the arm triangle. Again, pick your poison on the ground with this guy.
All that pressure on the side of your neck. I don't know the artery, John. I'm pretty sure you might. You get all that pressure on that artery, and it pushes you to sleep. What is it?
I think it's the carotid artery, and a lot of fighters say they've got a pretty good feel for it. He certainly did there.
That's why you got to have friends that are like encyclopedias. John Ennick's my encyclopedia.
My God. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled. He's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 11 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare! Usman!
All right, so there he is, all smiles.